What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be the West Raid for beginners. This is the non-extreme version. I'm going to be going over the build, the route you should take, and then I'm going to show all the items you can get in the raid. So first things first, build is the exact same pretty much, except I went ahead and put on a Skyrim. Since in the last video I did the South raid, I figure if you're using dual wield or if you're a one-hand user, definitely use the Skyrim. I'd say go for one with 30 in all stats or something close to that. I mean, you can pretty much use any kind of Skyrim, but for me personally, I would go for one that has 30 in all stats. And then I'm just throwing on Mirage Blade as well because it has dex, and if you do need accuracy, I would say throw this one on unless you get another Skyrim. Armor, same thing as Blade Render, mostly just for the vitality if you want to feel real safe. The passive, you can get some HP back on hits. Next thing is accessory, Spirit Artisan for more dex, get some crit. And for this one is the belt with Rising Spirit that gives you plus 5% in all stats, and it just has strength and vitality on it as well. As for this, for the West raid, I suggest using the Buffer EX skill because this will make it to where you get a AoE. This increases your AoE range. And I'm also going to recommend using Cackling Devastator because this makes your attacks have AoE effect on them. So basically, say an enemy is nearby and you use a sword skill on it, or you hit that enemy, depending on if that other enemy is in range, it will also hit that other one as well. You'll see what I mean. So sword skills are the exact same as well. Just got the Steel Riding plus 5 on that for down damage. Another Slaughter Belt because I'm stacking. Final Revolution is for hazard. Slaughter Belt as well right there. Incarnations for hazard. If you don't know what these are, then I suggest you go back and watch from the North Extreme first. I mean, the regular North Raid first, because then I really explain this build in depth and show you where you can get these things. But that's pretty much what I got on those. Combat skills: use Galvanize, Reaper's Wrath for more crit, Bullion Blossom for the sword skill connection, so you can keep that and keep the damage bonus as long as you do your sidestep afterwards. God Robe as well in case you want to feel real safe and take a hit without taking damage. And that's the passives right there, just another Rising Spirit, Killing Blow, and Clear Flash for more super art duration. As for records, I'm using Prodigy because I have enough accuracy to hit in the raid, but I suggest if you don't have enough accuracy, get Nimble. I can't remember who you get that from. I want to say it's one of the twins, either Lino or Fiesel, but there is a video out there you can look up of, just look up Alicization, Lycoris, all Persona and Animas, and you can find who gives it. As for teammates, exact same for Liz, nothing has changed. Skills, nothing has changed. Just have Galvanize on her in case you are in a really long fight and you need to swap to her, use it. Philia, nothing has changed. Same thing. God Robe, Reaper, Galvanize, and Firebolt. She's going to be the buffer AI. So her record is Born Leader, so they can share to the other teammates. And that is from Bercola you can get. Sheta, nothing has changed either. She's also going to be somewhat of a buffer. We can get Burning Blade plus from her for more down damage. She can put on Venomous Curse. This can also to make it to where you can hazard a mob faster. If say like you can't kill them in one down and you need to hazard them really quickly, you can put this on them and know, you can do it. And then Mind Break. Mind Break goes off of accuracy. So another thing is, like, if you have a Mind Break user, you want them to have high accuracy, at least a little bit higher over the accuracy that you would need. just so you can know you can always land it. And it's been so long since I've done these normal raids. Back then I don't remember what the accuracy requirement is. I want to say it used to be like 180 or so, but depending on your level and stuff like that, it can be lower. But just try to go in the raid, see if you can hit a little mob, and if you can't, try to up your accuracy more and stuff like that, because you can get more accuracy from your weapon bond. Say your weapon like the Skyrim has Dex, get the bond up on that and the effects of the stats increase. So definitely go for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. And yeah, let's get into it. So go to raid, begin, and West raid right here, the Silent Ice Goal. Now, if you do need to, you can use other like teams in the raid if you really need to. You can use either people's online players like Wayfarers, or even just the normal AIs if you want to, but I'm gonna unequip them for this. And your job, your raid role, Fierce Striker. So I'm going to show you the route of this raid, and also going to be showing you each chest location and what you can get from the chest and what the max roll is on whatever item that is, so you can just know. So as soon as you start the raid, there is a chest you can pretty much get to immediately, and that's right over here to the left. So up the staircase and go over to the left. And you come in this room where this giant boar will be, and you just kill it. There we go. So once you kill it, chest will open up, and you'll get the Black Ice Cloak. So Black Ice Cloak right here comes with Dex and max HP on it, and it can come with the combat skill Infernal Eye, lock target, and attack plus 15%. So this is one of the highest I've got right here, is 41 Dex, and then this one that I just got right here has the highest HP that I've seen. But like I said, I'll list the max rolls in the in captions. So after that, you want to head over in this direction. This is the route you will take to pretty much clear the raid right here. You would want to go in this direction. As you go through this way as well, you will run into another chest you can get to. And chest is right up in this room. Just kill these little mobs right here. I believe you just gotta kill those three right there, and then this will open. Yep, so just those three, and this will open. And out of it you get bluestone. You will always get bluestone, so if you do need some bluestones, you could come from it, farm it here, or you could just travel to a region, the east region, and in one of the areas, I forgot what the name is, but you can go farm pretty much all the colored stones there, the yellow, green, purple, and blue, because they'll be gathering points. You can just go pick them up, teleport out the map, teleport back in, and then they'll respawn and just pick them up again. But you want to continue, and you'll get up to this guy right here. You'll have to fight him to continue through the raid. So go ahead and buff up if you need to. And just pretty much take him on. So there we go. And over in this direction, this little wall of ice right here is going to melt. And as you can see at the top right there a little bit, there's a little doorway. And you'll just go through here. So this is now open. There is also a chest right over here. You pretty much need to clear this whole room of mobs right here to open this chest that's in here. So go ahead, clear out these mobs. And as you can see, that's how the AoE works. That mob that was right here, all the way to the right, my AoE was hitting him while I was hitting these guys over here. So that's how that works. Very, very handy for this raid because there's a bunch of mobs that you will have to fight to continue. And you'll want to pretty much kill them as fast as possible if you want to go for some fast runs. So this chest will give incarnations. Right there I got the Mythic of Vehement. And that right there is convert defense to attack plus 100% and defense level -1. So that's one of the incarnations you can get right there, and then I'll list at the top what the other ones are and what they do, that you can get it from that chest as well. Over here there is yet another chest. I believe this one is just materials, so just kill these turtles. So right there. Black steel thread. So yeah, this is that one is for materials. And through here, you would want to go through there to continue the rest of the raid. But there is also another chest over here. Down the staircase, you will have to fight a boss. This giant T-Rex, I guess you can call it. But you will want to fight him so you can open that chest. And there we go. And as you probably saw through that, he did hit me twice, but I didn't take any damage because my God Robe shielded me. So as long as you have got some God Robe clones up, you will not take damage. So right there you get Black Ice Collar, and this is a necklace, gives you Dex, Crit, and come with a skill, Chains of Binding. Pull certain enemies close with invisible chains, and yeah. This is the highest one I've gotten, is 44 Dex and 16 Crit. But again, I'll list what the maximum is you can get at the top. So after that, you can now pretty much continue with the raid. If you're not caring about the items or whatever, you can just pretty much continue. Now this is where you have to fight a ton of mobs to continue with the raid, but see, this is why you want AoE for this part right here mostly. So you can kill them as fast and easily as possible. This is pretty much the most tedious part of this raid, is having to do this, because each run you will have to do this over and over. It's what makes this raid pretty much one of the longest. I would say, if not one, it is the longest raid out of all of them. Simply because you just have to really do this. And again, if you can't kill them fast enough, you can take it pretty slow. And also, you know, wait until you want to get your God Robes. That way you can be safe. These guys right here, they do have an attack, a multi-hit attack that can pretty much go through all your God Robes. And what I mean by that is that they'll attack so much and so fast that they'll just, all your God Robe clones will pretty much just go away. So this right here, these are the last two that you'll fight right here. Just these two dinosaurs. And you're done. This will be the door you'll get to go to the boss, but we can't open that yet. And over here, there is a chest. So up in here, you can fight this T-Rex. And once you kill him, chest will open. And you get earrings of silence. So earrings of silence, they have dex and special accuracy on them and can come with venomous curse. Now these are really good for a debuffer AI because it has dex so they can have accuracy, and it also has special accuracy for like their sword skill debuffs, so they can actually land that debuff. Because some debuffs, like debuff combat skills in the game and debuff sword skills in the game, they need special accuracy, and that's going to be good for those. So that, like for my Philia right now, that could be something that you could put on her for right now, so that she can land those that Shadow Stitch debuff that slows mobs. That could be a placeholder for right now. But after this raid, there will be an item from whenever I make my East raid for beginners. There will be an item that I'm going to be using from this raid. You don't have to farm for it for you to be able to do the next raid, but I would suggest at some point you at least get it because it's a very good item. It'll be hard to get though because how RNG is, but once you get it, it's a really good item. But pretty much after you fight those last two dinosaurs back there, you pretty much just go back in a regular loop, like what you did when you first started the raid. So you come all the way back to here, there's a door right here instead, and you fight a spider mini-boss. So go ahead. AoE also works on him as well, so you would hit his two arms, as you can see right there. Now after you kill him, this gate will open, but you can come right through here and there'll be a salamander you can fight to open a chest. And from that chest you'll get one of two armors. You'll either get the clothes or you'll get the armor. But fight this guy. And once you get that, chest will be unlocked. So right there I got the clothes. So let's see, clothes. Here they are, clothes of tranquility. So this is what you get. It comes with dex, special accuracy, and the skill it can come with is steel wheel for defense. This is also really good for putting on your debuffers as well because of special accuracy and then also having the accuracy. Yeah, this is what you can get for that. That's the most use for it, and also if you do need accuracy, you can use this as well. The armor you get from this is the aberrant armor. Comes with dex and agility, and the combat skill is unexpected comeback, which reduces the enemy's attack and increases your attack. The passive is attack plus 10% as well. This right here is pretty good for starting out, but yeah, it really depends on if you can get a good one. Even if you don't get a good one, whatever your first one is most likely going to be good for what compared to what you have. So if you get this, you know, that's really good. Now, for people who are interested, if you don't know, killing the golem in the raids can reduce the final boss's max level by up to 10 points. Now it could be random, but over all the way to the right, he spawns in an empty room, and he'll just slowly walk over here. He can walk all the way over here, but he's back there if you're interested in killing him. So what you do is just come over all the way to the left after coming down those stairs from killing the spider, and you're right back here at the boss door. So that's pretty much the route for the raid. The route and all the chest locations. Like I said, this one's more of a tedious raid because you have to do a lot of, I guess, backtracking in a way. And you have to do that arena of mobs. But for this guy, I do suggest you have a really good tank with you, because if you can't kill him easily, you will struggle on him, and he can be very strong, very hard hitting. So switch to Philia. We'll go ahead and buff. I'm gonna switch to Sheta, get my Galvanize from her and the Burning Blade. And then I'm gonna go in as her because I'm going to Mind Break the boss to instantly hazard him. So to start, Mind Break, and switch back to my character. Go ahead and buff. And as you can see right there, the AoE is also hitting his arms as well. But as you can see, for me, it's really easy. But for you guys or people who are just starting this for the first time, like I said, practice, gauge how much accuracy you'll need, and yeah, you should be good. You know, just practice and all that. But the AoE attack will really help for this. And out of the chest, I got a Black Star. That is a mace. You can get a mace from here, a rapier, a dagger, and mace, dagger, rapier, and then there's another weapon. But I had to scroll through. But basically, so the rapier you get is Time Stream. Comes with strength, dex, and agility. This is basically your Skyrim, but for rapier users. The passive, I believe, comes with crit. I'll have to look at that again to confirm it, but I believe it's crit. The next thing you get is Dagger Vein Shredder. This is amazing for dagger buffers, because all you want for this is the combat skill, Tiger's Resolve. Critical rate plus 50% and critical power plus 50%. That is a lot for, you know, getting crits and increasing the crit damage. So I highly suggest you do get this for your dagger buffer. Next thing, Black Star, that's strength and dex. And combat skill, hazard gauge plus 3. Passive, damage reduction plus 10%. I would not use this because I wouldn't even use it on Liz because it has no vitality. So to me, this isn't good. And then the other weapon you can get from it is, I don't have it on, okay, I do have it, is the katana, Carapace Blossom. This is a really good katana as well. Comes with strength, vitality, and agility. And comes with killing blow. This is a really, really good passive. Critical power plus 30%, so your crits are gonna, you know, hit harder. This is really good for people who want to use katanas and who want a really good katana, as this is the best you'll pretty much get for right now. So those are the weapons. Like I said, I'll list the maximum for those. There's also a accessory you can get from there, and that is a ring. And it's this ring right here, Ring of Tranquility. Comes with an increase in all 4 stats, so you get strength, vitality, dex, and agility. And this is one is the best one I got stat wise. But what really is good about this ring is the combat skill, and that's Bulwark, which gives you 10% in all stats. This is what you really want to farm for. This can take you a long time. I know people who've had it, you know, take forever for them to get it. Just one of them with the combat skill. And I don't think I've even heard of anybody, you know, getting it really quick. But this is something you would want to get if you plan to do higher stuff in a later time. Like if you plan to do extreme raids, I highly recommend you get this before you even try to do extreme raids. You can do some extreme raids without this, but for damage and all that, and like accuracy and all that, this is something you definitely want to get, because this is considered one of the best rings in the game. But yeah, that's it for this video. In the next one, I will put some stuff on my Philia. I'm gonna put the Ring of Tranquility on her, and then I'm gonna put the Vein Shredder on her. For my other accessory, I'm probably gonna put my Firebolt Plus accessory, the Wood Ornament Belt, and that is right down here. Right here. This you get from a mob drop in Loden Mountains from a thorn bug. You don't need this, but for me, I'm gonna put it on because I want to be able to use that Firebolt Plus for more skill speed. You could just use a regular Firebolt on her, and for like that, if you don't have that or want to go farm for it, you can just put the earrings of silence that we just got from there. Yeah, these right here. You can just put that on her. And then Liz, I'm probably going to put the Forgotten Ring on Liz from the South Raid as well, because that's from the South Raid. But I'm going to put that on her because it has vitality, really high vitality, so I can get her HP up more. I'm going to also put the... Well, no, I can't put that on her, but I was going to put the... Actually, yeah, I can. The Guardian Dragon Armor. I'm going to put this on her. You get this from a Divine Beast. I've already made a Divine Beast setup video for that if you need it. And Shayta, probably just going to leave her the same, honestly. She's fine for the normal raids. But yeah, that's it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the last one for the East Raid. And yeah, peace.